Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. We are your hostesses, Brookie and
Becky.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Becky.
Hello.
Long time no see.
I know.
No.
It's been forever.
So long. We are recording. This is our second episode we're recording today, so joke's on you guys. I've seen Becky for a couple hours now. Thankfully.
Ella said she's ready to go.
No. So the one we just finished recording was our Jurassic Park book club episode. So if you haven't listened to that and you're interested, go back and listen. I think we did okay.
I think we
for
did
kind
a
of
good
not
job.
having. Well, I kind of didn't have my life in order. I tried. I think I did okay.
You did.
Thank you.
I think we did a good job.
Thank you. I mean, I know you did. You did for sure. Even if you're just going to listen to Becky talk about how she felt about Jurassic Park, go do that because
So silly.
worth it. No, I think we did fine. I'm glad we read that. I think that was a fun time. And I can't wait to watch the movie with you either. We'll have to discuss when we're going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be fun.
Okay. So, this is just a normal episode. Yay, welcome back.
Woohoo.
Woo. So, the last time we recorded a normal episode was April 1st. It is now April 22nd. So, it was April 1st, and then the following Monday, Becky and her daughters went out of town to visit some friends in Alabama. And I had joked and said, wouldn't it be so funny if I read like 5 books when you were gone? Because like that's a whole extra week, right?
Right.
And yeah, I didn't do that. So
how many books did you read?
Technically, I only read 1. And it is now the 22nd.
Wow.
So yeah. I am technically reading though. 1, 2. I'm technically reading 3 books.
Okay.
And I had DNFed a book.
Oh.
So, which is really why I haven't finished another one. I've only finished technically 1 since the last time we recorded an update episode. I think that made sense. Okay, so
Made sense to me.
Thanks, Becky. Thanks. I don't even know if I jot. You know how like I jot down stuff to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, I did jot down things. Oh, okay, I'm kind of smart. Look, I jotted down Stetson's name. Like I just love him. Look at it. Okay.
That's so cute.
I know, right? Adorable. No spoilers. You don't get to read that. First things first, though, we have presents for each other.
Yes.
It was so funny. I think, did I text you and I said I got you something? And you were like, I got you something. I was like, that's crazy. It's like we're friends. That's wild. So I'm going to go first. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, because mine's better anyway.
I'm excited. So I went to South Carolina with Austin. We went to visit his brother up in South Carolina. And that's that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So we took him the work truck. You know, the work truck.
Yes.
They got it in an auction.
Right.
It's one of the vehicles you were like, I think Austin might have a problem when you saw it. Because I thought you were talking about the car that was on the trailer, which was the Traverse, which Austin took to work today. And you were like, no, I was talking about the work truck that is over there. So that was actually for his brother. So he fixed it up. We took it up there. So we visited for the weekend. Me and his girlfriend, Chelsea. I don't know if she's going to listen to this or not, but I did advertise our podcast like a loser. I was like, so you like podcasts? Because she likes to read. And she's so friendly. She's so nice. We went to the Strawberry Festival.
Ooh, fun.
At I think this is what it's called, the Boone Hall Plantation. They do a lot of like things. They do the Strawberry Festival. They do all sorts of stuff. I'm pretty sure all year round. Last time we had visited when I was still pregnant in October, we went there for the haunted hayride, whatever things. Yeah. And it was fun. It was the same place though. So we went there for the Strawberry Festival. And we picked some strawberries, and it was nice. We rode a little hayride to pick the strawberries. They had to transport us there, and that was really nice. It was a fun time. I enjoyed getting to hang out with her too, because I've never actually like hung out with her one-on-one, so that was really enjoyable. But at the end, like you go through everything, and at the end, you can buy some of the stuff that they make there fresh. So like they got the vegetables, they got all sorts of things. They got candles with beeswax and all that sort of stuff. You're like, what are you going to pull out of that bag?
I know. I don't know what's happening. So I might be wrong about whose gift is better.
They make, what's it called? What is it called? It doesn't matter. But they make all sorts of stuff with the things that they grow there. Mm-hmm. And I got you elderberry jelly.
Thank you.
And I saw it, and I thought, that's so funny, because, Becky just got her little elderberry tree.
Yes.
She did that whole infomercial about elderberries. And even my mom was like, I didn't know elderberries were poisonous.
Yeah.
I was like, venomous? That's not right.
If they bite you, they might be.
Yeah. So I thought that was really funny, and they had it, and I was like, I'm going to get that for Becky. Why not?
I can't wait to try this.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope you don't get poisoned. I'm sure you won't. I'm sure they made it right.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Yeah. So,
they wouldn't be allowed to continue to sell it if they were killing people.
If they were just killing people left and right with their elderberry jelly. So yeah, that was your gift.
Thank you.
I hope it's everything you dreamed it would be.
Thank you.
And that's a nice little jar.
It is nice. So we went to Helen. And
I love Helen.
We had such a good time. It's very touristy, though. I think next time we go to the mountains, I just want to go to the mountains, not go to a touristy place. No offense to Helen. It's beautiful up there, and they have a lot of great shops, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To visit a German town. Sure. Yeah.
Especially in the warmer weather, because more people go.
Although Oktoberfest is fun.
Yeah. There's also Oktoberfest, where there's a lot of people going.
Yes. Yeah, if you don't like crowds, don't go there in October. But we were in a little shop, and I saw this, and it felt like
fate. That was dramatic.
Yes.
It
felt like fate to see this in the shop.
Oh my gosh!
So
this is so dramatic. What is it? I'm trying to feel it through the wrapper. It's not going to give me any information. Okay. How about now? Can I feel it now? I don't know what it is. I'm a little scared. Oh! What are these called? It's not, my immediate thought was snow globe. But that is not what this is.
No, it's not a snow globe. It's not a paperweight either. Is the little tray not with it?
Oh. No.
Uh-oh. It came with a little thing to rest it on.
I'm handing you that.
It might be a paperweight, but it rests on a I'm gonna have
ASMR.
I'm gonna have to find out what happened to it. It came with a little stand. Is what I'm trying to say, not a tray, a stand.
Yeah, this is so cute. For anybody who can't see it, which is everyone, what is this called? It's a glass ball, and it's like etched on the inside somehow.
It's so cool, right?
Like, is it air or?
I don't know.
I see these all the time.
Yeah, I don't know how they make it.
I just don't know what they're actually called. But it's got a T-Rex in it with some trees and a pterodactyl flying in the sky. Did you know there was a pterodactyl in there?
Not until just now.
It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, it is. When you held it at an angle, I saw it.
Oh my goodness. This was fate.
They also had a little music box that I was
That's
torn
so
between
cool.
that and the music box if you wound it.
They played Jurassic Park?
It did.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I like that a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll try to find the stand. I hope I can find it.
If you can't, I'm sure we can rig something up.
I mean, you have a very ingenious husband, so.
Right? I bet I could probably just knit a little square too that it could just sit on.
Oh, that'd be cute.
That's something I can chit-chat about. Sorry. Anyway, that was our gift exchange. Woohoo! It's like Christmas. I really like that. Thank you. This is so cute. Man. Which one do you think's better now?
I don't know. It's still kind of tough. I really think that's so cute, but I get to eat mine.
Yeah.
So.
Right. That's so funny. It was perfect since we recorded. You know, you could have given me that in the beginning of the other episode.
I could have, but
That would have spoiled it.
It would have spoiled this
episode. And then it would have been a little weird if I just gave you jelly.
Yeah.
On our other episode where we were talking about dinosaurs. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my mom just walked into the kitchen, distracted the dogs, distracted me. So I was editing an episode.
Yeah.
As I do sometimes. And when I feel like it. And I had said that I had gotten my electric can opener and that I would let you know how it went.
Yeah.
And I never did. So I'm going to tell you now how it's going.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's life-changing.
You like it?
That is a life-changing purchase. Like, if anybody out there does not have an electric can opener and is like, should I get one? And they're like, no, it's just 2 seconds. It's a little annoying sometimes to use a can opener like that, like a manual can opener. But nah, I don't need it. No, you need it. You need it. It is life-changing. It's so easy. It cuts so smooth. It's so quick. You don't strain your wrists. I don't know about anybody else, but I had a hard time. I'm always straining my dainty little wrists. I'm trying to open a freaking can of corn or some kidney beans. It's rough out here. Okay, so I'm just saying, treat yourself. Buy the electric can opener. I love my electric can opener. Please. Do you have an electric can opener?
I do not.
You need one. I know what someone's getting for Christmas. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, you need one. You need one. I don't care if you even don't think you need one. You need one. So I just randomly jotted that down because I was like, I never updated everybody. Everybody's out there wondering, did Brooke enjoy her electric can opener? I do.
And now they know.
And now they know. So, do you have anything you want to chat about before we dive into anything else book related?
I would love to mention.
Oh, I actually do have something else to mention, but you continue.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
So I talked off air with you one day about my chicken coop that my dad was building for me.
Oh, yeah.
And that it was smaller than what I had envisioned.
Uh-huh.
And so one day last week we were talking. Oh, he called me on vacation. That's what it was. And he had done something very nice for me.
Aww.
He built a spot under my back porch to put those tables that I got from my old church months ago so that I would have access to them.
Okay.
So I asked him, I said, oh, so I was thinking about putting my chicken coop there,
okay,
where the end of the porch is.
Yeah.
Would I still be able to get to my tables if I put the chicken coop there? And he goes, I don't know. We'll talk about it when you get home. So I got home and he said, let's go down to I'll go down to your house with you and you show me what you were wanting. And so we go down there and I was thinking, wow, this is nice. He's asking me, what do I want in my chicken coop? And that's very thoughtful for him to ask me that. And so I told him what I wanted. And he said, oh, well, with how I designed it, we can't do that. So let me take some measurements and go home and I'll think of something. So he did that. He drew up a plan.
Aww.
And he showed me his plan. And I looked at it and I said in my head, this is even better than what I had imagined. So
how lovely.
He has designed it, if I remember correctly, for me to go in a door. And on the right is where the ducks will be enclosed. And on the left is the chicken coop. And it's just past the table, so you can pull the tables out and goes to the end of the house like I wanted. So it's going to be nice.
I like that.
It was very nice. And a lady at church who sits in front of me, I mentioned that I was going home to help him build a chicken coop or work on a chicken coop. And she goes, well, I actually have a chicken coop that I don't need or in fact want. Would you be interested? So she sent me pictures when we were recording the other episode.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm going to show him the pictures and ask him, would he be interested in having that so he could take it apart and make it work how he wants it?
Right.
Because don't know if that would be more work, less work.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
See how he could or wants to incorporate it.
Yeah.
Into what you want.
So.
That's neat.
Yeah. Also, he may not want to go through the effort of going to get it because she lives north of Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
You just say those words. It's like, oh.
The traffic.
Yeah.
And actually, he probably wouldn't go. He'd send my brother. And it's like, does my brother want to go?
Right.
So I'll have to find all that out. But,
yeah.
I mean, it's possible we could get some free parts for our chicken coop.
That is always a plus.
Yes.
I am so excited for you. I love that. You know, my original thought was, and this was before I had even realized that like Austin and his dad had already come up with like blueprints for the chicken coop because I didn't really have a preference. I just knew I wanted chickens.
Right.
And his dad builds things. He's really good with like carpentry, I guess you could say. And so I was like, well, you know, whatever, free roam, I guess. And I had just had a thought one day, and I was like, when we get chickens, do you want to put it like under the porch? Like that's where they live, like under our porch, because our porch goes like from the front and along the side here, and then it disconnects to go to the back, and that would be a good space for them to run around. And he had said like, no, we already had the plan, but that everyone always says chickens stink. You get chickens, they stink.
Yeah.
But now with my experience, they don't really stink. It's kind of odd. And
maybe
I think
they're not cleaning the coops.
That's what we thought. That's what we decided. This must be everyone's problem because when we clean, even when you go out there and clean the coop every couple days, it still doesn't smell that bad. Like you wouldn't smell it in the house,
right? And also, they may have more chickens than you.
Yes,
I remember when we were growing up, we had a garden, a very huge garden, and Dad always went and got chicken manure to spread on the garden.
Yeah,
and I will tell you that a mound of chicken manure does in fact smell bad.
Yeah. I would imagine if it's a big mound, it's got
so,
to.
I mean, they could have more chickens than you, or they may not clean it out. I've been reading for a couple of years now since I wanted to get chickens, you know, about like how to keep them warm in the winter.
Yeah.
And one thing that some people do is they have a litter at the bottom of their chicken coop. So they allow the feathers. Oh, sorry.
Not again.
Sorry. They allow the feathers and the poop and litter to stay on the bottom, and they turn it. And during the winter, that actually provides the heat for the chicken coop. Yeah. So they could do that too.
Yeah.
And if they do that, then it probably smells. Yeah.
Because that was like the main reason it's so far away from the house.
So it wouldn't smell.
So we were concerned it would stink. Because I've like driven past places that weren't like chicken farms, but they had chickens.
Right.
And like you could smell it. So we were like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because ours, I mean, you don't really.
Yeah, y'all probably just clean it more.
Yeah.
And for different reasons. You know, if you don't have, like you guys have solar power on yours, but some people don't have electricity. So they might let the litter stay to keep them warm during the winter time. And that may be, I mean, different reasons.
Our chickens are bougie.
Yeah.
They're bougie. They got a very nice coop built for them. They have curtains to go into their laying boxes.
I've seen some bougie. I've seen some very bougie chicken coops on Pinterest.
I've seen even bougier
worse
one.
than you. Yes.
It had like wallpaper in it.
Yes. And pictures hung on the wall.
Yeah. I'm like, that's too much because they're still dirty. Like you should have, I mean, I know you've seen it. And I put it on Instagram. Like when we first got the coop built and set out there and ready to go, so clean and pretty on the inside. Not anymore, because chickens are still dirty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, they have electricity to an extent because we just hook up a heating lamp in the wintertime.
Right.
And a lot of people, it's a whole debacle on the internet. They are debating like these chickens, they don't need heat. Blah, blah, blah. And Austin's like, okay, they don't need it, but like. They can have it. Can I not keep my chickens warm? Like,
do you want them to freeze to
death? I mean, okay. Obviously, I guess they don't need it, but they're kind of bougie. Right. They have an electric door. Like,
that's very helpful.
It is.
That's helpful to you.
It is.
Not
I don't have to go out there every day and open a door for them.
That's right.
I did have to for a little while there near the beginning because we didn't have it set up right or something. So I would have to go out and just check. And half the time I would have to open it. And they would just come flying out. They're like, thank God, you're here.
Yeah. We're free.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. Oh, the thing I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Look at me.
Don't worry, I was about to say something.
I remembered. So, I'm, at least I've talked about it a couple times. I had started knitting a patchwork cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get too excited. I'm not even close to being done. I am still very slowly working on it.
Okay.
So, every once in a blue moon while I'm editing, I might finish knitting a square. So my sister sent me an Etsy link, and she said, "Can you make me this cardigan so I don't have to pay $200?" And she said, "I know it says crochet, but can you knit it?" I'm like, "Oh, if only it was that easy." But so I looked at it. I was like, "Man, I mean, it's got really nice granny squares with the flowers in them." And I was like, "Those have flowers in the squares." And she's like, "They do." I was like, "Okay, well, I am working on a cardigan for me. Let me see how that goes. And then I could probably figure out how to knit a square that has a flower in it. I'm sure there's a tutorial somewhere.
Right.
I could probably do that. Or who knows, maybe I'll learn to crochet." And I'll just make a cardigan. But that just reminded me, I am still knitting a cardigan. It's very slow. I'm not rushing myself. I have no time frame. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, in the future, one day I'll be able to talk about that.
That's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because I'm still crocheting that blanket I was talking about, only I haven't really worked on it in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, we're coming up on June. I should probably think about Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And so I was looking on Pinterest just the other day for Christmas ideas. So I may have to still put the blanket on the back burner and crochet some Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I wonder, now that you mentioned Christmas, but because of Christmas, you mentioned June, and Megan's birthday's in June. This is actually how I tied this together.
Yeah,
it's not
the day
actually
after mine.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. This actually has nothing to do with Christmas. But I wonder if she wanted that cardigan for her birthday. I don't think I'll be able to get it done by then.
I was going to say, I don't know if you have enough time for that. I know I wouldn't.
I don't think I can do that. But I actually, that leads me to something else I can talk to you about. I did order something, and I had told you about this through text.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's a fantastic idea. She doesn't listen to the podcast because she clearly does not like me. Just kidding. But
what a terrible sister.
I know, right? Can't
I'm
believe
kidding.
her. No. For her birthday, I ordered something, and it should be coming within. It's either today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, I believe.
Okay.
It wasn't definite. Actually, I did look a little bit ago, and it said tomorrow. Now that I remember. Now that I did look.
I know you guys are so happy to be listening to this episode.
I'm so sorry. So I'm excited. I'm not going to talk about it until it does come.
Okay.
But I'm glad you think it's a good idea too for her birthday. So she doesn't even listen to this, but I'm still not going to say it. Just not right now, at least. The suspense. Okay.
They're going to be on pins and needles
pins and needles. So, do you have any hauls?
No, just that little. I bought gifts when I was in Helen, so I gave my dad a little miniature corncob pipe. He giggled. He thought it.
What?
Corncob pipe.
Cool. Huh?
Santa Claus has a corncob pipe. Wait. No, he doesn't.
I keep thinking you're saying corn pop pipe.
Frosty the Snowman has a corncob pipe.
Oh, okay. That's what they're called?
Yes.
Say it slower.
Corn. Cob.
Pipe.
It's made out of the cob of the corn.
Corn cob pipe. That's what I keep hearing. Corn cob pipe.
That's what I was saying.
Corn cob pipe.
For all of you people who don't speak Southern.
Yeah, apparently I don't either. I was like, what are you saying?
But it's a miniature one. You don't actually use it to smoke any tobacco. So
that's good.
But he laughed when he saw it. He liked it.
Wouldn't want to start any crazy habits.
I know. I got earrings that match earrings that Emma got.
Yeah, those are cute.
And I got you that.
Yeah.
And I got my mom a magnet for her fridge. We have German ancestry.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got her a little, it was a German, kind of like a clock. it opens and you can see a little scene inside,
Cute.
like a German village. So, got her that. And I'm trying to think if I got anything else. I got my roommate, Katie, a shirt from one of the restaurants that we went to. They had really good German food.
Oh, good.
It was so good. The girls didn't particularly, you should have seen poor Emma. They brought out the potato soup and I think it had cheese in it. Mm-hmm. But it didn't look like what she's used to potato soup looking like, and she just stared at it. So I ordered her the same thing I got Ella.
What is this?
Which was, they had chicken schnitzel instead of Wiener Schnitzel. And, which is just fried chicken.
Yeah.
Instead of fried pork.
That's fine.
I think that's what Wiener is pork. And she got fries. So chicken and fries.
Yeah.
That's the same thing she eats everywhere we go.
I mean,
Ella, not Emma. But, yeah, poor Emma. And the soup, I thought the soup tasted good.
Yeah.
But I ate, I had sauerkraut and sausages and potato salad. And I asked for a couple of pickles because I just, pickles sounded good.
Pickles are good. I mean, anywhere, pickles are good.
And it was a really good German dinner. And I had coffee. It was Vienna coffee, which is funny since I was eating German food. But it had whipped cream on top and chocolate syrup.
Oh,
it was
my gosh.
so delicious.
That sounds really good, even though I know I wouldn't like it because it's hot.
Oh, yeah. it was still good. It wasn't sweet, though. I thought it would be sweeter, but the whipped cream on top made it sweet, like if you drink it with that or whatever. And then I had sweet tea as well. I was like, I'm drinking my coffee and my tea at the same time.
Yeah. I'm on vacation. I can do what I want. That's funny.
So it was a lot of fun. And I think that's all I got were just those few things. So I was trying not to spend all my money.
Yeah. I mean, practical. Yeah. I guess. That's fun. Yeah, I want to go on a little trip soon. I don't know. I don't know where, I don't know when, don't know with who, don't know why. Just for fun.
Maybe one day we'll have money and we can go on a trip together.
Yeah, maybe one day. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Do you have any hauls?
No.
No?
No. Unless you count, I don't know, that's still not even a haul.
That's so sad.
I was going to say, unless you count, I've been watching a lot of BookTube, and every time there's a book that sounds interesting, instead of adding it to my book list on Amazon, I add it to my Kindle book list on Amazon. But that's still not a haul because I still don't have them.
That is funny.
They're just in a list.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I'm trying to eventually I'm aiming for mainly reading off my Kindle for the majority of my reading. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I bought Michael Crichton and Stephen King.
Right.
And if I think I'm really going to love something, I'm still going to physically buy it because, this is my thing.
Right.
So,
right. I'm with you. I really enjoy having a physical book.
Yeah. Especially when you can really tell. I mean, if I don't like it, I'll give it away.
So, question.
Answer.
Actually, I have two questions.
Two answers.
What is the book that you DNF'd?
Okay, yeah. Good point. Okay. Book podcast. It was Crave by Tracy Wolff.
Yeah.
So let me pull it up. I don't know if you remember what it looked like. Sometimes I always need to see the cover of a book to really remember what it is. Take your time. So it was this book. It was the first book that says 6 books. I think that's correct. In the Crave series. It's a paranormal romance. It was the one that I had started actually technically a long time ago when the car broke down and I was waiting on Austin to come fix it for me.
Yeah,
I didn't have a book, so I just clicked that on my Kindle app and started reading it. And I had said that I really enjoyed what I had read. It was a good setting. I really enjoyed it. It was set in the Northwest, I believe. Yeah, in Alaska. She has to go to Alaska. Because this girl has to go to Alaska because she just recently, unfortunately, became an orphan. So she has to go live with her uncle and cousin in this very secluded boarding school in Alaska, which is in a castle. So it's just like all around sounds like a really interesting time.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was a paranormal romance. So obviously there's going to be like something involved. Obviously, vampires. So, and I knew that I was fairly certain there was going to be other paranormal aspects, creatures, I guess you could say. And it did happen. Eventually they come out. But remember when I had said, I hope this guy's not the love interest, but I'm pretty sure he is, and blah, blah, blah. Well, he is. Like, this might be a little spoilery. So if you're interested in reading Crave by Tracy Wolff,
close your ears.
Yeah, close your ears. Maybe skip ahead a little bit. I don't know. He does become the love interest, and he's bipolar or something. Like, I don't know. So first of all, the writing style was I don't think it was like this in the first few chapters, but it was very like not mature. It was almost as if like a teenager actually wrote this. Like a current teenager actually wrote this. And I know it's like a YA, so it's supposed to be for YAs, teenagers to enjoy. So I guess that's why she wrote it like that. But it felt like if you took a high schooler, which I know there's talented high schoolers, I know that. But if you took a child and had them write something and didn't edit it or anything, it sort of seemed like that would have been it. Like you were in Grace, I think is the name of the main character, and you're like mainly in her mind the whole time. But it feels like you're in her mind the whole time. Like if she's thinking like that, like totally sucked. That's what it says. That like totally sucked. And it's just, I don't think the first few chapters were like that. Or I like breezed over it and didn't really notice. Or maybe I didn't care. But then when the story just got less interesting and less interesting, the further I got, maybe then that poked out at me. And I was like, this is also another reason I should just DNF it. I swear, 72% through the book, and I swear nothing happened. I swear nothing. And I know it's a 6-book series, but like, it was boring.
That's crazy.
And I hate that. Because I was like, I think I want to read a paranormal romance series again. Because everybody's read Twilight. I mean, not all of us have read all of Twilight, but we've read Twilight. A lot of people have read A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I just wanted to read something else sort of like that. Mm-hmm. So I thought this would be it. And I got so bored. I got so annoyed with the characters. So like this guy, he comes off so angsty and rude at first. And she's like, what is this? Some YA romance? I'm not in a teen love novel. Okay, yeah, well, you are. And I thought that was funny at first. But then it's like a constant reference. And it's like, you're not doing anything quirky. You're not trying to break the fourth wall. Like, you're not being cute.
Oh, no.
It's just kind of annoying at this point. And then there's another guy that she's like, oh, he seems so nice and sweet and innocent. I like him, I think. I don't know. I might be interested in him. And then, like, she almost dies, and the first guy saves her or something. And then right after that, he's like, this is going to be so difficult. I never said that I didn't want to be with you. I said I couldn't be with you, but you don't know how difficult this is going to be for me. All the drama. And it's like he just shifts his mood towards her just completely. I mean, like 24 hours goes by, I swear, and he's like a totally different person. He sends her a copy of Twilight to try to try and like
no.
Yes. To try and like, I guess, subtly explain to her why people at this school are not as they seem. It's because I'm a vampire, and it just wasn't very good. I just was not impressed. I was really bored. I got so bored. I was like, crazy. What is going on in this book? Like, is anything going to happen? Like, I could be reading something else that I'm enjoying. And instead I'm still reading this. So I had decided, I was like, no, I'm just going to give up on it. Just forget it. It's fine. Just move on to something that you might enjoy. And then I watched a YouTube video of a girl. She makes a lot of these little video series. And I read the Crave series, so you don't have to, basically. And she doesn't go into it, like, hoping to have a negative feeling towards these series or anything. But it happens because they're the way they are,
Right.
So I'm glad I DNF'd it, because at the end, when she gets to talking about the end of the book, like, I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil the ending of Crave by Tracy Wolff. She gets to the end of it, and it's this paranormal romance. Like, in all of them, the main character girl turns into something. Mm-hmm. She also becomes a paranormal creature of some sort. And she was laughing in this video, and she said, and you get to the end, and it turns out, there's vampires, there's werewolves, there's dragon shifters. Oh. Like, I haven't read a book with dragon shifters. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
There's witches. Our main girl, Grace, almost dies, comes back, and she's a gargoyle. Like a stone gargoyle, which is kind of neat, but it was like...
But so she turns to stone during the day?
I don't know. It was just... It, like, ended there, I guess I should say. Like that's why I don't really know. It ended, like, the book ends with her, like, her powers are now revealed. She's a gargoyle. It's just...
Wow.
I was just like, this is so... I'm glad I didn't finish, because I would have been disappointed with that.
Yeah.
With how I thought it was going to go, where it could have maybe gone, that would have been more impressive to me. I would have been disappointed. So I'm glad I didn't finish it. I was disappointed. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's just say that. Oh well though. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only one I've DNF'd. Have you finished anything?
No.
Since we talked
Jurassic
last?
Park.
Other than, yeah, I guess so, huh? Jurassic Park.
I am in chapter 40-something. I don't remember which chapter. I think I'm in 44, but it may be past that. I'm this close to being done with The Fires of Heaven.
The Fires of Heaven.
It is so good.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Something really cool happens in this one where one of the, they're called Taveran. And a Taveran, is interwoven in... So the premise of the books is that the same people are reborn to live out the same life over and over.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they don't necessarily come back immediately. It might be 1,000 years later or whatever.
Okay.
And so Taveran are born, and the Taveran have the pattern woven around them. Mm-hmm. So whenever they do something, it's very important to what's going to take you to what's supposed to happen.
Okay.
And even it's so woven around them that even if they try to escape their destiny, the pattern always brings them back to where they're supposed to be, because it has to happen.
Yeah.
And so there's this one Taveran who he's the one who really just wants to escape. He has not yielded to the idea that no matter what he does, he is who he's born to be.
That sounds almost tragic.
Which
I guess it can be. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be. And so there's this part in this book where, and I'm glad Emma's asleep, but because she hasn't read it yet. But
oh, I thought she was ahead of you.
She's always ahead of me, but she's not.
Oh my God, plot twist.
She hasn't read any of this book yet, and I'm almost done. I know.
Are you asleep?
Yeah, okay. She's totally knocked out over there. He's trying to leave again, and he's thinking in his head, he goes, I'm going to escape no matter, I'm eventually it might bring me back, but I'm going to do my best I'm leaving.
But for right now, I want to not do this.
And so he's leaving, and he sees, there's a battle about to happen, which is why he's leaving. He doesn't want to be part of the battle. And, before he leaves, he's in the tent of his best friend. They grew up together. And there's a map on the floor that is their battle strategy. Mm-hmm. And he's looking at it, and his past life starts talking through him, basically. And he goes, this wouldn't work. You need to do this, 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 blah, blah, blah. And he's basically saying the correct plan for the battle that will help them win. And he's not really talking to them. He's talking to himself, but he's talking out loud. And he looks up, and his friend and some other people are like staring at him. He goes, "I'm leaving," and his friend doesn't try to stop him, and his friend is like, "Well, he's leaving, but I've given in to the fact that no matter what I do," because he's Taveran as well, "no matter what I do, I'm destined to do this. So he's already given into it." He said, hopefully eventually he'll give into it too. You know, he's got to understand that that's who he is. And so I think they decide that what he said was a better plan than what they had, and they were going to switch it and go with what he said. So he's leaving, and he sees the enemy, and he knows that the people over here who are fighting for them can't see them, and that the enemy does not see them yet. But the enemy is like, they're super fighters. They've been trained from childhood, infancy even, to act a certain way, so that no one can see them and whatever. So he rides out to warn them, and he ends up leading them in battle. And he thinks in the middle of this battle, he goes, "Well, I thought I was going to leave, and here I am fighting in this battle."
Yep. That sucks for him. Poor guy.
But it was very exciting, kind of seeing how it all played out.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm almost to the end of the book. So something cool usually happens at the end, and that might be it. So it might be like a kind of a lull at the end of the book. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm going to probably start the next one immediately, even though we don't have the physical book yet.
Yeah.
Just because I'm listening to it anyway.
So, on audio, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read physically for an hour at my friend's house, and then when I was going to work the next time I was going to listen or whatever, I had to sit there, and basically the whole time I was getting ready, I was fast forwarding to where I was. So I'm just probably going to finish listening to it, but I enjoyed physically reading it too, and sometimes it makes more sense when you physically read it. I do enjoy hearing how they read the words, that pronounce the names and stuff.
Yeah. That's always helpful.
It is.
Especially like fantasy and sci-fi. So helpful.
Yeah. But sometimes it's more confusing. Mm-hmm. Like I get lost when I'm just listening sometimes.
Yeah, because you can't actually like see it.
Yes. Yeah. And also because I start daydreaming sometimes. And
I do that too sometimes when I'm listening to audiobooks.
And then I'll realize I've missed something.
Yeah. I get so mad. Well, I guess I haven't really listened to any audiobooks so far this year, but I would get so mad when I would like be driving. And like I want to listen to the audiobook, but then my mind's just on other things. And then I realize like a whole chapter's gone by and I haven't listened to a single thing. Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah. Because then I would have, I don't know, you backtrack? Because I would backtrack. It's rough. It's really rough.
It takes a little bit longer.
Yeah. Goodness. I admire your commitment. I mean, I know you like the series, so it's not like it's a difficult task. Right. But I like series as well, and I hop around a lot. Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes I stay within the series, but most of the time, and I was just talking about this to our friend who wanted to reread the Harry Potter series, or I was rereading the Harry Potter series with her while she finished actually reading all the books. I was just talking to her about this, and she was saying that she can read a series, like she will read an entire series, and then maybe before she goes into another book series, she'll read like just a single little something else, just a clearer palette, I guess. And I'm like, I can do that, but a lot of the time when I'm in a larger series, I almost get like kind of burnt out, even if I really like it. I'm like, I gotta read something else. So I'll finish like even in Harry Potter, I'm like, I gotta read something else in between before I continue on. So I'll probably be picking up Order of the Phoenix soon, because that's the one I'm about to be on. And I would say she's almost halfway through Goblet of Fire right now. She messaged me earlier about something that happens, and I don't think it's a spoiler. I think it's when before they start the Triwizard Tournament, Harry's not expecting anybody to be there. Like their families get to come and see them beforehand. And he's like, well, I don't have any family. My family's dead, you know? And the Weasleys come and they see him. Oh my gosh. She was like, oh, wow, that was That was a good scene.
Yeah.
Tear.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that got me. That got me good.
Yeah.
That was just so sweet. So I think she's about halfway or just over halfway trying to think about where that is in the book.
Mm-hmm.
So after I finish the things I'm reading, or at least one of the things I'm reading, I'm going to go back to Order of the Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited. See, and that's a good thing. That's why I like, it's good to, if you need to take a break when you're in a series, then you can get re-excited to go back into the series. So,
well, with this one, it's different because it's not, what's it called? The Audible originals that are...
Oh, dramatization?
Yeah,
it's a
dramatizations.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a dramatization, so it's not as cool as the...
Well, no, it's entertaining.
That's
not the right word. Yeah.
Like the Michael J. Sullivan books.
Yeah.
Oh!
That was dramatic. Okay.
Let's pause while you clean up your ice
from
the floor.
Whoopsie.
So like when I was listening to The Legends of the First Empire, it was almost like watching a show. Like I had to go to the next one. I literally had to. Like it was a necessity. With this one, I'm enjoying it almost as much, but it's not a dramatization, so it doesn't have the same effect, you know? But, I mean, I'm still seeing it in my head. It's just not the same. And unless you've listened to a dramatization, you probably won't understand what I mean.
Right.
But, you know, so listen to a dramatization. But
they're so good.
They are good. But I really want to read the next one after this one before I get to August. And if I have time, I'd like to read the 7th one. But I definitely want to read the 6th one before August because that's when I'm going to pick up the Harry Potter series again.
Yeah.
So I am going to kind of take a break from this one. But that's only because I actually started the Harry Potter series last year.
Yeah.
And I've not read it for a whole year.
You read the first 3 books, right?
Yeah. Yes. So I'm probably going to read 2, maybe 3 more of the Harry Potter series.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go back. So
you are so committed. I like that. That's a good quality in a person. Commitment.
Oh, why, thank you. You're trying to get me a husband?
Hey.
Any single guys out there?
If I can, I'll do it for you.
I am 43. Just so you know.
Yeah. That's really cool. I like how, like, you're very laid out. You have it all laid out and planned out. And I'm trying to do something sort of like that. Yeah. But I can already tell I'm going off the rails a little bit. And it was only like a couple episodes ago that I talked about it.
It's funny.
Having a plan. It's like at the same time, I'm still staying on the main list of books. So I was like, I want to get these done this year. But at the same time, I'm still...
So what are you reading right now?
What a lovely question.
Are you reading Pax still?
I am still reading Pax. I made it a little bit further. I actually read it to Stetson some. And then he fell asleep. And then I kept reading. Don't tell him. Know. Don't tell him. I read it without him. He doesn't know. And then I don't know, did other things, cooked dinner, did whatever I have to do when he's asleep. And then I went to pick it back up and I was like, no. Don't really feel like it. No. So I then started to read something else on my Kindle.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
What are we reading?
Let me pull it up. I am reading The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers.
That's the one I thought that sounded really good.
Yes, it is. I'm enjoying it a lot. I am sort of starting. How far am I? Let me check. I want to say I'm like 70-something% through.
Okay.
But I might be wrong. And I actually am enjoying it. So this should really give you an idea that I actually am enjoying it. I am continuing to read it, first of all, on my Kindle. But if I don't have my Kindle, but I have time to read and I want to read, I even pull it up on my phone.
Okay.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Okay, I'm 65% of the way through. So not what I said, but close enough.
Don't worry, everyone's used to that.
Right. To the skewed facts. Everything I say is fiction. No. I am enjoying it a lot. I had put it on my like to be read list originally because I think it really originated because I had watched Lost in Space on Netflix.
For some reason, I felt like you were going to say that. Maybe I should just spit it out for you.
Okay, I got to get there on my own. I'm going to leave that pause in. You can see how long it took me. And I was like, I really want like a space adventure, a space quest, if you will. So that's why I originally found it. I am 65% of the way through. It is very enjoyable, but at this point, I'm kind of like, I kind of wish there was a tad bit more action.
Yeah.
Just a tad bit. It is, I mean, and the synopsis doesn't lie. Nothing about it's really a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll go ahead and read that to you. Following a motley crew on an exciting adventure, I just made that word up, on an exciting journey through space, and one adventurous young explorer who discovers the meaning of family in the far reaches of the universe. In this lighthearted debut space opera from a rising sci-fi star, Rosemary Harper doesn't expect much when she joins the crew of the aging Wayfarer, and the series is called The Wayfarers. While the patched-up ship has seen better days, it offers her a bed, a chance to explore the far-off corners of the galaxy, and most importantly, some distance from her past. An introspective young woman who learned early to keep to herself, she's never met anyone remotely like the ship's diverse crew, including Syssix, the exotic reptilian pilot, chatty engineers Kinsey and Jinx, who keep the ship running, and Ashby, their noble captain. Life aboard the Wayfarer is chaotic and crazy, exactly what Rosemary wants. It's also about to get extremely dangerous when the crew is offered to take the job of a lifetime. Tunneling wormholes through space to a distant planet is definitely lucrative and will keep them comfortable for years, because it pays well, in case anybody didn't pick up on that. But risking her life wasn't part of the plan. In the far reaches of deep space, the tiny Wayfarer crew will confront a host of unexpected mishaps and thrilling adventures that force them to depend on each other to survive. Rosemary's got to learn how to rely on an assortment of oddballs. Of oddballs. An experience that teaches her about love and trust, and that having a family isn't necessarily the worst thing in the universe. Oh, what a cute little cheesy last sentence. So, like, all of that's true, except it says something about dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
There's been, like, one thing that has happened that was like, oh, crap. Oh, my goodness. Hold on to your seats. What's happening? And then it's
But you still have 40% of the book to go through.
I do. So I'm like, I've got to, like, relax because I am enjoying it. And I really like Becky Chambers' writing. Like, she's a very good author. So far, like, I can already tell I really enjoy the way she writes her characters and everything. Like, I really feel like I know them. I really feel like I'm there with them. I can see them. I can imagine them. I feel like they are my friends.
Okay, that's good.
That's a very good, yeah, right. So I just do hope there is a little bit more action to come.
Yeah.
I think there will be. I think there's going to be like a cliffhanger. There is one character on this ship that, like, he comes off kind of as like a snotty guy. Mm-hmm. He's just snotty. He's just rude. Just a miserable little guy. and you know, you can tell, like, that's how he's supposed to be written. You're supposed to feel that way towards him. A certain character feels that way towards him. Mm-hmm. Because he's actually prejudiced against one of the characters, one of their species. Because they're all there. It's a motley crew. Right. It is a motley crew. Like, that was 100% correct. And it's very funny and very interesting. I like to imagine all of the different creatures. Like, the one thing I do think is a little, like, lacking is our main character is supposed to be Rosemary, who's a human. Mm-hmm. But I feel like she's probably the only one I don't really know. It's kind of like she writes very well for all these other, like, creatures and species, and I really enjoy how she's written about them. But I want to know more about Rosemary.
Maybe that happens in the last 40%.
Maybe it does.
Maybe that's why you don't know anything about her yet. Maybe the danger is something she's running from.
So okay, yeah, no, yeah. I think you're onto something there.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. But the snotty character, sorry, I got a little off track. I just thought of this. The snotty guy who you're kind of like, he's just annoying. He's just rude. He's just mean. I feel like maybe he might do something to betray the group. I don't know for sure. I'm just spitballing here. That's why I feel. That's how I feel about him. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really enjoying it. I think it's 4 books in the series. So at the moment I plan to continue. So we'll see what happens. I really do like it. She's a great author so far. And it's funny because months ago, was it like a year ago? And maybe it was a year ago. No, I was further along. I had downloaded, it was on Kindle Unlimited, so I downloaded A Psalm of the Wild Built, The Psalm of the Wild Built, one of those, also by Becky Chambers. And the base of like that story, if I can just sort of sum it up for you, sorry, is that technology is so far advanced. There's like robots that have helped humans all throughout their life now. Like that's a big part of, they live alongside humans basically, I guess, but more so as like indentured servants. But now they've reached a peak where they're like, we don't want to do this anymore. We want to be free. We want to go live in the wild. So that story, you're following robots who go venture off into the forest to try and live, basically find the meaning of their lives, I guess. I didn't make it very far in that because I had thought, well, I've got to walk around because I was pregnant. So I'm like, I got to walk around outside. And so I'll just read it on my phone while I walk around outside. Can't do that. I cannot read and walk. Yeah. So I never continued just because of that reason. But now I didn't realize it was also by Becky Chambers. So now having read what I have of this book, I'm definitely going to at some point dip back into that series. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. I'm reading Pax, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. Pax is by Sara Pennypacker. I don't know if I said that. And technically I started Whiteout by Ken Follett, which is a virus book, a pandemic virus book. That's like my bread and butter. So I technically started that. I've only read the first chapter. I was going to take it on our South Carolina trip, but then I decided that I had overpacked, and so I was just going to take my Kindle. And I enjoyed it so far. You're basically just opening up with, like, from what I imagine and remember, because it was like a week ago already, and it was just the first chapter, you open up with, like, out in the countryside, there's, like, this gothic-looking cottage. And that's what it appears to be, but really it's actually like a scientific department where they keep and hold viruses and work on them and do their experiments and all the things like that. And somebody, for some reason, took a virus out of the laboratory. And took it home with them.
That's crazy.
And it goes from there. And so the first chapter is really just them trying to figure out who came in and took the virus. It had to be somebody who had access, security access and everything. But the initial setup of it being like kind of like a quiet, ominous cottage in the middle of nowhere, but really there's like something much more sinister like within the walls of this little gothic place, was really interesting. And the first chapter kind of ended like kind of on a cliffhanger-ish, I guess you could say, but I just never picked it back up. So technically I'm reading that. I don't even think I put that in Storygraph because I just didn't continue right away. But I do plan to. I liked it so far.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't talk about what I finished.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go deep into it. I finished The Lost World by Michael Crichton. So that's technically the only book I have finished since we last updated.
And you liked it.
And I liked it because I did mention that in last week's episode now. So yeah. Our book club one about Jurassic Park. Go listen to that. Yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. Yeah, that's that.
I'm only reading The Fires of Heaven because I'm trying to get through. I was trying to do like one book in the morning, one book in the evening.
Right.
But it's so long.
Yeah.
Like all of his books are long.
Yeah.
The first one's not, it's probably the shortest one, I think. The first one. They're all so long. And I really had wanted to read more of the Amelia Peabody series and the Lady Hardcastle series. I thought of it on my own. Thank you.
Yeah, you did. I got excited. I don't know why I got so excited.
I really wanted to read more of those this year, but I don't know that that's going to happen, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
But I am going to try to physically read the Harry Potter books since I actually have the physical copies. So I may, when I stop reading the
Fires of Heaven.
I am so tired. What is this?
It's been a long
What
day.
is the series called? It's not The Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
When I stop reading the Wheel of Time series to start reading the Harry Potter series, I may listen to those in the car and physically read Harry Potter.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Just whichever one you're more interested in, just stick with it.
Yeah.
I've just only been having time to read one thing at a time and kind of slowly.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm trying to get my room cleaned out still.
Yeah.
And going on vacation didn't help. So
I mean, it helped, but not in that way.
Yeah. Didn't help get the room clean, but it helped me emotionally.
Yeah.
So once I get that done, I have more time in the evenings to do other things than clean.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I have.
That's all I got.
Okay. Well,
look at us.
I am literally about to fall asleep in Brooke's living room anyway. So
we made it.
Thank you guys for listening to us ramble probably for the first part of this anyway. As always, it's so wonderful to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world. And, you know, if you ever have something you want to talk about that is in reference to what we're talking about, please feel free to drop us an email or send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. Even leave us a little voice clip if you like in email or whatever, because it'd be really cool to hear from you guys and just get your thoughts on some of this. It's not, I mean, we like talking.
Yeah.
Don't get us wrong. But, you know, the whole premise behind this, as Brooke says in the beginning of every episode, you know, that it's wonderful to read a good book and talk about it. And we don't want to just hear ourselves talking, not necessarily. It'd be great, you know, to have any other input from anyone else because everyone's opinionated.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and if you have anything that you would like to share, we would love to hear from you. And we'd probably even read it on air and discuss it. And that would be something really cool to do in one of the podcasts if you're interested. I think that'd be really cool.
I agree.
So, you know, it's wonderful to have kindred spirits out there, and thank you for listening to us. And, I mean, if you never talk to us, that's fine. But, I think friendships are better when everyone communicates. So, you know, drop us a line and, check out, Sideways Sheriff and, check out our merchandise if you're interested, and check out the show notes. Don't forget that. And until next time, stay happily booked.